All right, y'all. What's up? Back again. We still gonna be doing the SAVT marathon. This is just a quick update from what I saw with from Leslie's page. Leslie is a subscriber on the channel, and she usually in the comment section. Uh, I mean the chat when I live stream or do a premiere. But I just happened to be looking and I saw that she did a update video and letting everybody know that Long Island Audit uh, got New York New York PD to take down uh, their no recording signs and to stop the unconstitutional actions that were taking place in the police department. So we're gonna go check out that update video because I feel like that's a big win for the people. So I wanted to cover that as soon as possible. So I think he released this maybe a few hours ago. Parlay and Cooper's nothing is pre-recorded here, man. The reason I don't do pre-recording is because I like the live interactions. The only thing that's may appear pre-recorded is when I do a premiere for a video, and sometimes I'm not able to make the premiere. It rarely does that happen. It does happen, but I try to make all my premieres because I actually like seeing the video and seeing y'all reaction to the video as it's premiering. So say what's up to everybody. Everybody was here. We got Mitch in the building, Parlay and Cooper. Uh, I'm saying Mitch, but I really call him MGM. Uh, Brooklyn Miss, what's up? It's been a while since I seen you. Not that long, but Renetta's here. What's up, Renetta? Tri-State Audit News. Yeah. Of course, y'all know we always got Lou in the building. We got Tommy V. We got Patty. What's up, Patty? Y'all know Patty sends a lot of videos over that we check out. So lay low, you're right, man. It's a shame that it took getting a judge to basically get them to follow the law. Like unbelievable. And all the judge said was, hey, y'all need to follow the law. It's not like the judge made it a law, like, hey, I'm now putting in play this. No, they just said y'all need to comply with the laws that are already in place, which means they were breaking the law. Could you imagine that a whole not only just this one police department, but police departments all over New York City were directly in violation of the law. So yeah, let's go ahead and check that out. So we're gonna I'm gonna cover this, and then later on we'll get back to the SJVT marathon. I know it might be a bit much for y'all, but for what SJVT channel did for me, and David, what he's done for my channel, I feel like it's only right that I'm doing this because honestly, he like I said, he should have been like the first channel I ever reviewed, honestly, because he gave me the biggest boost in my channel. So I feel like now I'm just gonna do this marathon to kind of you know basically show my appreciation. But yeah, so Here we got Long Island Audits channel saying federal judge orders New York Police Department to stop enforcing no recording policy and remove unlawful signs. So if it's a unlawful sign, you know, that means it's against the law. So if it's against the law, that means it's a crime. What is I want to so what is their punishment for breaking the law by putting up an unlawful sign and enforcing unconstitutional and unlawful policies? Remember, they took Sean to jail for this. So the thing is, if they took him to jail for this, and the judge right now has already told them that they need to take these signs down, so that arrest back then is, you know, that's saying a lot for the case. So when a case goes to trial, or however the case is resolved, he's gonna take this. He's gonna take this video, or the judge's order saying, hey, when they arrested me back then, here's the judge's order saying that they shouldn't have never had those signs up in the beginning, and that should have been, and I should have never been arrested to begin with because I didn't break the law. I actually was following the law. I had the law in my hand, and they ignored all of that and violated my rights and arrested me. You know, so I'm interested in seeing how that goes and what the deposition is going to be like for those officers. Hopefully, Sean is he goes ahead and put up those depositions, because that's going to be crazy to see. Like, you got the judge's order saying that y'all need to take these signs down, and it was unlawful. So that means they should have never been up. But yet y'all were arresting people for a violation of this sign, but the sign wasn't lawful to begin with. So that's, I don't know how. I'm interested to see how that plays out.
Special day. We are walking up to the 75th precinct here in Brooklyn, New York. We the people did it. We won. In my hand here, I'm holding a federal order from a judge.
I see, hold on, let me get in the chat. I see GGA in the chat. Hey, GGA, if you still in here, know that I'm gonna do a stream for your channel as well, just like strictly, you know, all your videos, like your top videos and all that. So that'll be coming soon. If you're able to get on a panel when I do that stream, that would be really good. So I don't know if you can email me or how we can make that happen, but I'm sure everybody would like to see both of us on the channel while we review your channel, or check out your channel. So I would like to make that happen if you can. So yeah, hold on, y'all. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Y'all going crazy in the chat. It's kind of hard.
In federal court, district court in New York City, ordering the NYPD to remove their unlawful signage and to allow every single one of us, we the people, to record inside of the precinct. We did it. We affected change. And we only did that together, ladies and gentlemen. And I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I want to give a big thanks to my amazing attorneys at Latino Justice, right, Andrew Case and Mina. They did an amazing job with this injunction hearing. For everyone saying that we're just filming.
Also, let me, I just saw this comment.
And we don't have a purpose.
I don't mean to pause it, but I do need to address this comment. Tommy B put up, not just Sean, many people. Yeah, it was the people who got this done. Sean is just the like, he's just the focal point, but it's he's like the tip of the iceberg, but you know the biggest part of the iceberg is underneath the water. So the things that you can't see. So the things that you can't see is all the people who, you know, supported him and put him in a position to be able to do it. So just want to make that clear. It's the people that got this done. Sean is just the public figure that's behind the people, that's representing the people. I just want to make that clear.
This is our purpose right here. This federal injunction enjoining the NYPD from enforcing their unconstitutional and unlawful policy. So we're here in Brooklyn, the same exact precinct, the 75th precinct, where they threw me out like thugs, like bouncers at a club, and violated my rights right here in front of us. We're here to come inside again and make sure that they're in compliance, file our complaint, and hopefully the sign has been taken down.
GGA, can you send me an email or drop your email, some so we could, you know, start the process of, you know, getting it coordinated and everything, because right now we just on the SJVT marathon. So, but after that marathon, I'm gonna get back to other channels.
So we're inside, ladies and gentlemen. The precinct here. I do not see the sign. Wasn't there a sign right here? We did it, ladies and gentlemen. The sign has been removed. There is no longer a sign here saying that we cannot record inside of the precinct. We did it. This is amazing. We did it, and we did it together.
In the building.
Thank you all for being here. We have 2,000 people in here. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and sharing the live so the most people can see this. More people can see this. This is history, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Thanks to each and every one of you and my attorneys. We did it. We are here for transparency and accountability in our government. So they removed the signs here at the 75th, but I'm positive they didn't remove them everywhere. So we're here to file a complaint to make sure that they remove all of the signs inside of the precinct. So let's hope that they do that here. We did it. We won, ladies and gentlemen. Sweet victory. Victory for the people, victory for transparency. The sign has been taken down. So we'll try and we'll document our process on filing a complaint right now. These are the exact, right here in this corner here is where they grabbed me and threw me out of the door right here. 3 armed thugs.
Yeah, GGA, if you can put together like a playlist of like the best videos that you like and you want us to review, we can do that. If not, like I usually go with the like basically your videos that got the most views.
Grabbed me and threw me out of the door here, violating my constitutional rights and in violation of the Right to Record Act. And we did it. Hi, how are you?
What's up, Randy? Vicky, what's up, Vicky?
Hi, how are you, ma'am?
Right.
Can I speak to somebody about filing a complaint? I would like to file a formal complaint. What would I like to make a complaint about? I'll write that in my complaint, ma'am. I'll write it in my complaint. If you can get an officer to take a complaint for me, that would be great. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. So they are in compliance with the federal. They are in compliance with the federal court order here. By Judge Jessica Clark. You see right here, Jean-Paul Reyes against the city of New York. And on the last page, it orders them to remove their unlawful signage where we cannot record. We, the people, can't record. And as you can see, It was right here before, I believe, and they did take the sign down. If they didn't take the sign down, they would be in contempt of court. So that is a very good thing.
So what kind of complaint would you like to make?
So I want to make a complaint against the NYPD as a whole. Just a formal complaint against the NYPD.
Any kind of criminal complaint?
Not a criminal complaint, like a complaint against the NYPD for a violation of the Right to Record Act, to take down the signs. I'm sure you're aware that the signs had to be taken down due to a federal judge ordering all signs being taken down that says you cannot record inside of the precinct. So I just want to, in that general aspect, I wanted to make a complaint against the NYPD.
Okay,
all right, no problem. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. The sign has been taken down. Last time we were here, we were arrested, thrown out of this door right here, thrown out of the door by the NYPD tyrants here. It's amazing.
What's up, Anna?
What we can do when we work together, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely amazing. We did it. You have no idea when this injunction came in, ladies and gentlemen. I was so happy. It was one of the greatest days of my life. This is literally the pinnacle of my activism career. I don't know how much New York City, the New York City Police Department, the NYPD here is the largest police department in the country. And we, the people, took them on the right way in federal court, and we won on the merits. Their signs were ruled as unlawful and in violation of the Right to Record Act and our rights. And we had a judge issue a preliminary injunction ordering the NYPD. They have hundreds of precincts in the NYPD, I believe. And every single precinct, however many precincts there are, those signs that were right here, they got to be taken down. It's beautiful. It's a win for transparency. This is not to come inside of the police department and harass public servants or even members of the public. That's not why I did this. This is not why this was done. This was done so that the everyday person can come file a complaint against the NYPD, can come file a criminal complaint and document that process. That should be all right to document that process for transparency and accountability. This is not meant to be used and abused to harass public servants, law enforcement, and government officials alike, or the public. This is done to carry out business and to promote transparency and accountability within our government. And that's why we did what we did here. That's why I have a federal injunction in my hand, the judge ordering the NYPD to remove their unlawful signs, which they did. They are in compliance with that. Yes, ma'am.
So he's gonna come out in a few minutes and talk to you. Okay?
All right, thank you. Yeah, no problem. I'll wait here. Thank you. It's just amazing, the difference, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. This is amazing. We did it only together. This federal law, this federal injunction has my name on it, Sean Paul Reyes, against the city of New York. But I did it with each and every one of you. I truly appreciate. I couldn't do it without each and every one of your support. This is a team effort. My attorneys at Latino Justice, every single one of you out there, all activists in New York City and around the country, we all put.
Like this is really a big move, because they were completely tyrannical, and they not only did they not want him to come into that lobby or foyer area, they also didn't want him even standing in front of the door taking pictures, which is now they're being forced to do their criminal behavior. They got to do it even deeper in the building now. They can't just, before they would just do it anywhere willy-nilly in the lobby. They didn't care about nothing. Now now their corruption is moving more deeper inside. So we definitely need to find a way to get past this point right here, like this little lobby area that they're in right here, because the area past this still looks public. So I wonder, is he gonna address that part? This is like literally getting your foot in the door. Now we're gonna see, how far past this point will it go? because they got the sign on there that says authorized personnel or something. And so we'll see. But that area still looks pretty public.
Put in the work. We all did it together. And again, this is not a.
And I think it would have to be public anywhere that you, like when you're talking to information or anything like that. Because this is before you even get to a metal detector. So before like I've been in a lot of police departments, before you can like really get into the department, you got to go through a metal detector. But it's still open. But at that checkpoint where they have the metal detector, they usually try to demand that usually try to get you to waive your Fourth Amendment as well. So I wonder is that the same case in New York City? You know, but what I noticed about New York is that their cops are like literally like they're a gang, like literally, like they act like gang members, like for real, like they don't even try to hide it. Like they fight people, like they'll fight people, they cuss at people. It's like it's crazy in New York how their police move.
A win for First Amendment auditors. This is a win for the people. This is a win for each and every one of us. Right behind these doors, I was filming here in this lobby, and then right behind these doors here, that's when a female officer said to delete my footage, delete that bleep, expletive. Can you believe that that's the mentality that they have here? And not only can I record in here, you can record in here. We have Scalzo Photo here recording peacefully, ready to file his complaint. We're here to conduct business. We're here to, if you have a FOIA request you want to submit, if you have a complaint you want to lodge, you can record now for transparency and accountability for your government, for our government. This is amazing. This is a historical day here today. And again, I can't thank each and every one of you enough. The judge, Jessica Clark, federal judge in district court in Manhattan, made the right decision. Obviously, in my opinion, she made the right decision. She found that those signs were unlawful and that she ordered the NYPD to remove them, not just from the 75th precinct here where we were arrested. We were also arrested at the 61st, but every single precinct in New York City, the biggest city in the United States, the biggest law enforcement agency in the United States. We were able to come together and overcome them and defeat them with the law, what's right, transparency and accountability for the people. It's absolutely amazing. And again, I couldn't do it without each and every one of you. We're waiting for someone to come take our complaint, as we tried to do the first time. Last time I came in here with the right to record act law in my hand, and nobody wanted to read it. Nobody cared. I tried to explain to them that I had the right to record in the precinct and law enforcement in the course of their duty. They didn't care. They did not care about any of that. They didn't go watch that video. I'll put some clips in here, but they didn't care about the law that I was holding. The judge cared. The federal judge cared, Jessica Clark, and she did the right thing. And she found that their policy to be unlawful. And
I'm glad you did.
Thank you guys for the super chats. I can't really see them. Elizabeth, thank you so much. But I really appreciate it. I'll thank you guys at the end individually. But we're just waiting here to file our complaint. Obviously, no issues. No one's coming out and treating us like, drunk people at a bar. That's what I was treated like
when it happened.
They grabbed me up, and then when I refused to leave because I knew it was my constitutional right. And the crazy part is, ladies and gentlemen, is that I don't know if you could I'll put this down for a second. I am still facing those criminal charges. So I want to be clear. I am still facing the criminal charges from that day at the 75th precinct right here where I was thrown out. I was charged with obstructing governmental administration. I was charged with criminal trespass and simple trespass in my own building where we the people pay tax dollars to. That's what happened. That was the result. And we are technically still fighting those charges in criminal court. After a federal judge says that we have the right to record here.
Aaron, it's your birthday.
Their policy is unlawful. So that's the next steps. The next steps is to hold them accountable for taking away my freedom, hold them accountable for taking my property, holding me in a cell in the back. Absolutely disgusting behavior here at the 75th precinct, all for a man peacefully exercising his rights and trying to promote transparency and accountability and document the process of filing a complaint. But we did it. We won. We beat the NYPD, the largest police department in the country. And it's all thanks to each and every one of you. Couldn't do it without you guys. So for those of you just joining, we do have the federal injunction here,
another freeze.
Granted by a federal district court judge. So I will be clear with you guys.
Give me a second, y'all. Let me fix this freeze. I gotta fix this freeze, y'all. All right, so my bad, y'all. This technical difficulty. I got to figure out why it always freezes like this. Maybe I have too many tabs open or something.
Thank you all for being here. We have 2,000 people in here. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and sharing the live so the most people can see this. More people can see this. This is history, ladies. We have Scalzo Photo here recording peacefully, ready to file his complaint. People at a bar, that's what I was treated like. Though we could, that's not the purpose. The purpose is for everyday people, you, me, every single one of us here in New York City, that they can come into their police department, file a complaint against an officer, document that process, file a criminal complaint, and document that process. That's important for transparency and accountability. They always say that, oh, they have body cameras, they're security cameras. They control those cameras. We don't. So it's important to have our own record so we can hold them accountable. Big win here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy. When my lawyer texted me, Andrew Case, and he told me that we got our injunction, nothing could have made me happier in that moment. Nothing. This is one of the best days of my entire life. 100% the best day of my entire career as an activist here for the United States as a whole. As you know, I traveled across the country from Hawaii to California, New York, Florida, and everywhere in between. Hey, how are you, sir?
Nice
to meet you, Sarge. A complaint. Can I just get your name and badge number, Sarge?
1664, Sergeant Singh.
Sergeant Singh. And I just wanted to tell you, Sergeant, first of all, thank you. It's nice meeting you. I wanted to tell you that I appreciate you guys being in compliance with the federal court order that was issued and removing the unlawful signage that was here before. So I appreciate you guys not being in contempt of court and following the law and proper procedure there. So I just want to say I appreciate that. I'm going to fill this out, Sergeant Singh, and I'll hand it back to you. Okay?
Do you need assistance with that?
I don't need any assistance. No, it looks pretty self-explanatory. I have it here, and I'm just going to go over and document that process with the people that are watching, and so that way they can feel comfortable coming in here and doing the same if they had any issues with the NYPD or make any commendations with the NYPD. So thank you, Sergeant Singh. I appreciate it. Okay? So I could just... Thank you. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much. So we're going to fill this out here. So let's look for a spot to fill this complaint out. We are filing the complaint against the NYPD for, hold on, let me.
Now, you see how that sergeant came out this time? They were, after this video, we're going to go check out this to see their attitude and how they were acting, before this happened. I know everybody saw it, but I just want to refresh everybody's memory about what type of energy and what type of time they was on before the judge told them that they need to follow the law. Right? It's a shame that the judge had to tell them to follow the law, and their law enforcement.
Make sure I'm in the frame here. It's kind of, I don't know where I'm going to put this while I fill this out. There you go. If you guys want to hold like that so I can see myself.
Everybody say happy birthday to Karen if you haven't already.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Say happy birthday to Karen.
Yes, sir. We made change here. See, the sign's gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we made change here. See, the sign is gone. Awesome, man. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Oh, all right, so let's fill this complaint out. I'm going to use my trusty Long Island audit feather pen here. This is what I used to fill out all my FOIL requests and everything. If you want one, you can get one. Long Island audit.store. My shameless plug here. So let me just, before I fill this out, let me just show each and every one of you, because my whole purpose here is to document this complaint process so I can show each and every one of you. So it's just identifying information up here, and then you put who's the complaint against, has different identifying information for the officer, the type of complaint, things of that nature. Again, and just to show you, there's people conducting their business. We're not bothering them. I don't want them, they don't need to be off camera. You know, this is just documenting for transparency, and it can help protect them too, in case the NYPD, I'm sure they've had their rights violated before. The NYPD is out of control, and we people, and myself and Lackluster have some big news coming. So that's a little teaser to help combat. This is one thing. The federal injunction is one step in the right direction, but we also have a huge announcement we're making. So stay tuned to the channel. Can't talk about it just yet, but it's going to be game changing when it comes to the fight against tyranny and the fight for transparency and accountability. It's going to be a game changer. All right, let's fill this out. Come on, guys. Let's fill this out.
What you talking about, Cooper?
They don't care.
So you don't have to make, I also want to point out, you don't have to make this complaint. There you go. You don't have to make this complaint in person. I prefer to make it in person for, again, track records of everything, but you can do it on the phone or over mail or online too, as well.
I think you're in the door.
If you haven't already, go ahead and like
You're
the
not on
video.
camera, don't worry. So easy enough to move the camera out of the other way and
Right.
good to go.
We're here to hold them accountable, not the people accountable, right?
That ain't doing nothing. He ain't went, no, he ain't even. See who? The one that went in the room. Somebody gonna find out. All this time he ain't found, how long do it?
Now I wonder how many people are gonna go out to these precincts
Black cop
and
that was standing there. That she said he was gonna find out who.
exercise their rights.
Yeah, she said he gonna find out who it is. Yeah, he is over there. Yeah, I know.
Great day for the people.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, what's up,
No,
Dumbo?
I supposed to pick up a police report. Yeah, that would be GK. No, sorry. KVN, KVN
All right.
6410.
So my complaint is for, build that up a little bit more. So my
I
complaint
wonder
is
how
for
that
the
pen writes.
NYPD
I'm
as a
into-
whole,
I'm
not
into
against any
pens,
specific
y'all.
officer. I've already made my
Like, cause I like
complaints
to write.
with the officers who acted like goons and grabbed me up and like bouncers at a club, not law enforcement.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm really just stopping this to say I'm really curious to see how that pen feels and writes, because I'm big on, you know, writing and the pens. I noticed like how different pens are, and if you got a bad pen, like it makes writing terrible, especially if you write like a lot. But if you got a good pen, it's like so soothing.
Officers, when I had a law in my hand, threw me out of these doors here, and then eventually arrested me and took my freedom from me. Now I'm just writing a general complaint against the NYPD as a whole, so that way they can take down all their signs. I know they haven't taken down all their signs.
We
yet.
are,
This
man.
just came
We
in
spend time
yesterday.
together.
So I just want to motivate them to take down the rest of their signs, unlawful signs here. You see, they knew I was coming to the 75th precinct. My lawyer actually gave them a little bit of a heads up, just so that way we knew that the sign was going to be taken down and we didn't run into any issues. So that's why they're completely in compliance here. But there's so many more precincts out there, you know, that they need to be in compliance for sure.
Let me show y'all one of my pens. Then you're gonna see a real pen. I don't know about this pen that Sean is using. You know, it might not be a big deal. Like if you're not a big pen person, like you get you a dollar store pen and be fine. Like I use dollar store pens for
Thank
a
you.
long time. If you get the right brand. What was that brand I used?
Trusty feather pen. All right, let me look at some of the comments here, guys. Yeah,
I can't think of the brand
I'm
right.
sure your arm is killing you, huh?
But let me show you. I'm gonna get my pen.
We are inside. We are inside the police department lobby here. This is where I was thrown out last time. I was actually thrown out in this back corner over
You're not on
here.
camera, don't worry. It's not camera.
Yeah, see, so again, they talk about so the big thing, the NYPD, I'll address their arguments for no recording inside the lobby, is they talk about for, you know, privacy reasons regarding people filing complaints. Once we're in public, nobody has an expectation of privacy. Second of all, people are not reporting sensitive crimes at the lobby window. They're going in a back room. There's plenty of space back there, interview rooms. They can call in. So if you have a sensitive crime, like a domestic situation, or even more serious than that, there's other ways. They have special victims, specific special victims lobbies, and units that handle those kinds of things. So it's not about protecting people's privacy. We all know it's about control. It's about controlling the information and not being transparent. There's videos across the internet of NYPD officers refusing to be transparent. We came together. We did it, again, with the help of my attorneys, with the help of each and every one of you, who I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you. I wouldn't have this platform without each and every one of you. So thank you so much. It means the absolute world to me. So we're filing a general complaint against the NYPD for removing all their signs and being inconvenient.
All right. So this is one of my pens right here. Like I like this pen for the weight and the style of it, but the writing aspect sometimes it's a little bit scratchy. But that could be changed with the actual pen inside. Like if I change that, then this would be a fantastic pen. Like if I change this would be a fantastic pen. I do like it just the way it feels in your hand. I know this might not be interesting to a lot of people, but I'm into pens. You know, I want to start trying to write with fountain pens, but you know they're kind of messy if you don't know what you're doing, and I don't really know what I'm doing with those. And this is one of my favorite pens right here. It writes so smooth, and you can tell like it's worn down because I write with it a lot. But it's a twist like that, and it's weighted right here, so it's just smooth when you're writing. It's an effortless glide. So I really like this pen. I wish this pen, I wish this pen was as smooth as writing as I wish this this pen wrote as smoothly as this one, but I wish this one was shaped like this one, because this one actually feels better in my hand. But anyway, let's get back to it. I know y'all don't care about pens.
They need to be in compliance because I'm sure they didn't remove them at all the precincts yet. So we'll wait in line to speak to Sergeant Singh again. Let me read some of your comments. Thank you, Diesel. Appreciate that. Blake Smith, how are you? Sean Paul Reyes for president. Not yet. Gotta work my way up there.
I like pilots too.
It's a day for celebration. It is a day of celebration. I am extremely
I like
happy
pilots.
for all of us, for the people of this great country and this great city here in New York. You know, New York City it's got a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, and we have a lot to fight for transparency. There's still much work to be done, but I will be grabbing a drink later on today and celebrating this incredible win here in New York City. Just imagine, just a couple months ago, I was in the corner being arrested, my arms put behind my back, handcuffs being put on me, my property being stolen from me, after I was violently thrown out
That's tight.
of this door here. And today, I'm peacefully recording. I'm peacefully exercising my First Amendment right to hold my government accountable and to promote transparency. It's amazing. This is a huge win because this is the largest city in the United States, the largest police department.
That's interesting, man.
If we can get a win
I want
here,
to see that.
we gotta, the wins need to keep coming from all over.
Who's trying to find out who
This is amazing, ladies. We have 4,500 people watching right now. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and sharing the live so more people can see this. The world needs to see this video.
That's not
The world needs to know what we can
said he was
accomplish
the
together.
arresting officer.
Absolutely amazing.
I know we getting kind of distracted. I didn't know this many people were into pens like that, like me. That's cool, y'all. I did not think anybody would be interested in pens at all. That's cool, man. Y'all make me feel not like a weirdo.
It's great. Really.
The officer that
It's actually amazing. So right now we're just waiting to speak with Officer Singh. I'm also here with Scalzo Photo. He's peacefully exercising his rights, documenting everything as well. Again, our purpose is not to film anybody that has nothing to do with law enforcement. As you can see, no one's complained in any way. That's the argument that the city makes. And again, I'm going to read. I'll take out this one thing while we're waiting.
Glad to hear that,
If you
Bradley.
could get his attention, Scalzo, that would be great. Like if he looks over here, he's right there. But if you, yeah. If he looks over here, just get him. So for those of you just joining, we the people won. We did it. This is the federal injunction enjoining the NYPD from enforcing their unlawful policy of no recording in the lobby where we are currently. And they used to have signs here posted, and the signs have been taken down, removed. If they weren't removed, they would technically be in contempt of court, but they were removed. This is an amazing day for the people. This is an amazing day for freedom, an amazing day for transparency. Right here, as you can see, United States District Court, Sean Paul Reyes against the city of New York. And then on the last page here, it's a 27 page report. I'll link it in the description of this video in case you want to read the entire thing. As you can see here, it says, for the reasons stated herein, plaintiff's motion for preliminary injunction is granted. Defendant is hereby enjoined from enforcing the procedure in NYPD police precincts, lobbies. Defendant is further required to remove any signage inconsistent with this order. Oh man, this is why I do what I do. This is why. This is the reason. This is the reason. Thank you guys. This is absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Oh, nobody's at the window. We can ask. Get a picture of me like ready. Hold on. This is where the sign needs to be. Good enough. Thank you guys for being here. 4,800 people watching. We are at the 75th precinct here in Brooklyn.
Y'all, man,
We're
the
just waiting
vibe
to
was
speak to
totally
the
different
sergeant,
when he
Sergeant
came the
Singh. He was
first
very
time.
respectful with us. We thanked him for removing the unlawful sign as ordered by the federal district court judge, who ordered every precinct, not just the 75th. I want to make that clear. It's every precinct in the city of New York to remove their unconstitutional signs. Let freedom ring. Al, you are 100% right. Let freedom ring. Cheering from Hawaii, everybody. Everybody's here from across the country. Let me know in the chat where you guys are watching from. This is absolutely amazing. This is a historic day, an historic win, a very valuable win for we the people. Thank you for everybody who's in here. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for everybody joining the We the People membership. Thank you for everything that you guys do to make this possible. Really,
it's been doctored up. I'm not gonna say like it's fake, but
he's off the phone.
It does look doctored up.
Excuse me, just off Sergeant Singh, please. I'm finished with my complaint.
Judgment stays until the 17th.
We're not going to be here for too much longer.
I don't think it stopped at the 17th.
Hopefully we could just submit this with Sergeant Singh and be on our way. We did it, guys. We did it. We won. We are exercising our rights peacefully in our public lobby. This is our building. We paid for it. So it was not too long ago. Okay, no problem. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. So it was not too long ago where I was standing right there being searched. The cells are right over there. That door there, that's the holding cells over there. And that's where they put me for hours on end, suffering. But I knew at that moment, I knew that suffering was going to create change. I knew that me sacrificing my freedom, me sacrificing my property, me going through that, sitting in that cell for hours on end, and going into central booking and dealing with all of that nonsense, I knew that was going to pay off, and it paid off here today, ladies and gentlemen, with the federal injunction granting and ordering the NYPD to remove their sign. This is 100% history. All 5,000 of you in here, you guys are
man, that's real tough, man.
And we're doing it together. We're doing it together.
U.S. made, that's affordable.
It's all done together, ladies and gentlemen. We did it together. This is a historic day. So Sergeant Singh is coming back.
What's up, brother?
It's not against any. I've already made complaints against specific officers. This complaint is general towards the NYPD. Just
I'm just gonna be smarter.
I know that you guys had a heads up that I was coming here today.
I just have
to remind all precincts that they need to be in compliance with the federal court order to remove all the unlawful signage and not to enforce the no filming policy. Okay, so my information is all there on top. Again, it's the NYPD as a whole. I'm making a complaint against, and my contact information is there, and the reason why I'm making the complaints on the bottom. All right. Yeah. Right. Again, I didn't fill out any of the officers because it's not against the officer in general. It's more against the NYPD. Right. Thank you, Sergeant.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a great day. Okay, you stay safe.
I'm glad you got out and was able to put together.
You know what?
you free me from the spider web, please?
I'm trapped too. So
You
instead
must
of
right.
the unconstitutional sign, they should put the federal injunction right here. Just tape it up right here. This is where their unconstitutional sign was, so we should just tape the federal injunction. Here, Sergeant Singh, really quickly. This is a copy of the federal injunction for you, for your records. Somebody grabbed him and wouldn't let him take this. Just to put with my complaint, sir. Why did you just grab him like that? He just grabbed him. This guy right here in the backpack, he just violently grabbed the sergeant and pulled him as I was trying to submit this federal injunction with my complaint. Some people just want to escalate the situation. Some people just want to, absolutely disgusting. He wouldn't allow Sergeant Singh to take.
Dang, Gummo.
Who is he that he
Sorry
just
to hear
grabbed
that,
a
man.
supervisor that way? See, that's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way they act.
I couldn't imagine, man.
He just. Absolutely ridiculous the way he just grabbed him.
This is why we got to
Well,
point out
we'll leave the copy.
tyranny, the corruption,
Hold on one second.
and we got to hold them accountable because things like this happen.
What
in
we'll
real
do, ladies and gentlemen, is we'll leave the copy of the injunction right here for them. So crazy. Sergeant Singh was about to take the injunction, but that's just to show you how unreasonable the NYPD is here. They always want to escalate the situation. Sergeant Singh was doing an incredible job de-escalating the situation. Our work here is done. We are in the lobby recording. The sign has been removed. If you have business to conduct in the NYPD and you want to peacefully exercise your rights, you have that ability to do that now, thanks to this federal injunction. Again, we did it together, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge win. This is not a First Amendment order to win. This is a win for we the people.
Right.
This is a win for each and every one of us, for transparency and accountability. 100% win here. It might say my name, Sean Paul Reyes, against the city of New York, but it's more than just me. I did it with all of you, with each and every one of you, with my attorneys at Latino Justice, with my criminal attorney, Jacob Uriel, who has fought hard for me.
They upset. They just mad.
Hey, how are you guys?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, how are you? So we did it all together, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few months ago, I was being thrown out of this building here, right here, just thrown out, like if I was some drunk at a bar, just for peacefully exercising my rights, violently thrown out of this building.
Right.
And today, I will peacefully exercise my rights to record inside of this building without any issues, except at the end there, when they refused to take the federal injunction, I was trying to hand them a copy just to be nice, and they didn't want to take that. But again, this is a major, major win for the people, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button and sharing this video so everybody in New York City and around the world can see this video and know what we can accomplish together, what we the people can accomplish together. We can accomplish true change. This is just the battle that we won. We still have a war that we need to win, and we will win that war. We will keep fighting. I will keep fighting till I have no breath left
Thank
in
you for
me
joining, man.
for transparency and accountability for
We'll
we
have
the
to check out
people.
the channel one
And that's
day.
what we're going to do here. So thank you guys so much for your support. Sunday, I'll be putting out another video where I'm going to maybe where you get Scalzo Photos view here. Make sure you go follow his channel. I'll put a link in the description. Again, we need to come together. Thank you all. I love you all. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Y'all, man. I see why y'all keep going in on Sean Beard, but yeah, man, this, like I said, this was a great win for the people. Sean is just like the face of it, but it's a win for everybody, all the citizens who want to go and exercise their rights and just want transparency and accountability, which I would think most of us would want. But now what we're gonna do now is go check out the first video when they actually arrested him. I think when he was live when they arrested him. I wonder why he wouldn't why he didn't put in why he didn't just link the video of him actually getting arrested. I'm sure he knew people would want to see that.
Hopefully you all can hear me and see me okay. Coming to you live from New York City. Can't tell you exactly where yet. Let me know. Me. Let me turn the camera around. Make sure you hit the like button, comment on this video, and subscribe. Because I don't think I'm going to have my freedom. Shortly, I won't have my freedom, which is unfortunate.
So he pretty much knew he was about to get arrested right here. So that means he was prepared for this. You know, and that's the thing. You have to, if you're gonna do this and you feel like okay, I'm gonna take the arrest, the arrest, you gotta be prepared for that arrest.
All right,
And
we're at the 75th precinct here, guys. We're going into.
I also want to say, it's hard for me to keep up with the chat, man. Y'all been going crazy in the chat, but I appreciate everybody, you know, in here. I can't keep up with every single thing. But yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Together.
You guys usually sign a book?
We just get the sign.
We're going in together.
Sign it so they can read it.
We're going to affect change together, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, check it out now. Check out the vibe. So, you know, from the video we just watched to right now.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Can I get your name and badge number, please? Is there a problem with us recording in the precinct?
I don't understand this. Even this sign right here. This is the sign he was talking about before, which that's definitely an unconstitutional sign. They literally made that up and put it up right there. But then you have the unauthorized personnel beyond this point. I just don't get this part because this is obviously a public lobby right here. This, even beyond here, it's obviously a public lobby. So I don't see what's the big deal. And before anything, you have to go through, I think, this security checkpoint for, you know, to deal with anything. So I don't know why this area behind this door is considered an authorized personnel only area.
Because we have the law right here that says that we are specifically allowed to record in the precinct.
So that's why he had the law right there laminated, and we know that they ignore the law. And it took a judge's order to make them listen to the law when they're law enforcement. How backwards is that?
So this is the sign that they're always referring to. What do you think holds more weight, ladies and gentlemen? This sign, members of the public are prohibited from audio, video recording, or photography inside this facility, or the actual law? Let's find out.
So
You can't record inside.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm gonna actually step out.
Can I please speak to a supervisor?
First, you're gonna have to step
I have a
out.
law right here. You want to take a look
First, you're
at
gonna
it?
have to step out for me.
Please don't touch me.
I'm
Don't
all right,
touch
then
me.
step out.
Don't touch
All
me.
right, so
Don't
step out
touch.
the
Don't
facility.
touch me.
All right, so step out the facility.
Don't touch me.
Sir, right now you're trespassing.
Don't touch me. Don't
Right now
touch
you're
me.
trespassing.
Hey,
I'm gonna need
get
you to
off
step
of me.
out. All right.
Get off.
Look at this. About four or five of them pushing up on him. I wonder where these guys are when he returned. Where are they? I wish he would have got all their names and badge numbers in. Displayed it for the public, like on the video. But look at this, man. Crazy.
Off of me. Get off of me.
Right now they're breaking the law. They're breaking the law. All of them. They're all conspiring to violate his rights, which is against the law.
Talk.
Get
Now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk outside.
Read the law that says I have
Alright,
the
we
right to
can
do
talk
it.
outside. Now
You're a
we
law
can talk.
enforcement officer. Read the law. It fell over there.
You wanted to talk.
I'm going inside where I have the right to record. I do. I have the right to record.
All right, you're trespassing.
I'm not.
I asked you to
Nope.
leave, and you refuse
I'm
to
not
leave.
trespassing.
Now you're
I'm not
Now you're not
trespassing.
because you're outside. So
No,
let's
I'm not
talk.
trespassing in the building that I paid
All
for
right, so
either.
let's talk.
There was no
Why?
reason. Why'd you put your hands on me
Because I
that way?
asked you to leave, and you refused to leave.
My paper is there. That
Alright,
doesn't mean you can put
we'll
your
get
hands
you
on
paper.
me.
Do me a favor, grab his paper.
Let me speak to a supervisor.
All right, no problem.
Let me speak to a
All
supervisor.
right, we got one for you.
This is ridiculous.
All right, it's ridiculous that you're not following.
Listen.
I asked him to leave.
You're with him?
He refused to leave.
Your documents? All right, just stop going closer to me. That's fine.
Are you
Stop
scared
going
of me or
closer.
something?
Can you
Stop.
go closer to me? Thank
Are you scared of me?
You keep coming closer. I
But
keep
are
telling
you
to
scared?
back up.
I'm.
Scared for his life. Why he's the one with the gun and badge? How can you be this scary when you're the one with the weapon? What type of dynamic is that? How can you be the scared person and you have more firepower? All he has is a camera. But they're definitely scared because Sean is he's a big guy. I think he's like 6 feet something.
I'm going into my building.
Pay for this building.
Yeah, we pay for this building. That's right.
Back
We
up.
do pay for this building.
Back up. You want to talk to the supervisor? Just
We
back
pay
up
for
from
this.
me.
I'm waiting for
Back
the
up off me.
supervisor.
All right.
And my property's inside of this building right now. My property's inside of this building right now. My property's inside of this building. I'm getting my property.
Yo, step back.
I'm getting. Don't push me. Yo, what are you doing? Yeah. What are you pushing me for?
Yo, get
What are you?
Look at him, ready to fight. Where is the de-escalation? He is ready to fight. That's the shame. But he's only ready to fight because he has his badge. Without the badge and the gun, none of these guys would do. That's what makes me so mad. It's that without the badge and the gun, 9 out of 10 of these officers would not do what they do. They wouldn't even approach people. They wouldn't even look people in the eye. Like these are the type of people who, outside of having a gun and a badge, if you see them walking down the street and they're walking past you and you make eye contact, they look down.
Pushing me for?
Get out of my face.
No one's scared of
Get out of my
you.
face.
No one's scared
Get out
of
of
you.
my face. Get out of
No
my
one's
face.
scared of
Get
you.
out of my
No one-
face.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's not my paper. That's not my paper. It's inside. It's inside. What you pushing on me for, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't touch me. What are you pushing on me for, man? What's wrong with
you
you?
come into the police facility,
No, what is
you're gonna
wrong
be
with you
arrested for
guys?
trespassing.
For trust, I can't trespass in a public area. Don't touch me. Give me my property. I want my property.
So step out, let go of the door.
My property's inside this building. My property's inside this building. My property's inside this building. Grab me my property. Grab me my property. You guys are out of control. Look at the law. Look at the law. Look at the law. Look at the law. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
All right, good.
I'm not resisting. There you go. Read this law, by the way. All right. What am I arrested for?
Trespassing. I told you not to step into the police facility.
All right, so hold on, y'all. Let's go.
Hopefully you all can hear.
Let's go back. So I know he did a video showing when he was actually inside the precinct Let me see if I can find that. Everything he been really going in on this this psycho writer, police chief. Let me see. It might be covered in the live stream.
You can't record inside the building facility.
I have a law right here. You
All
want
right,
to take a look
first you're gonna
at?
have to step out for me.
Please don't touch me.
All right, then step out.
Don't touch
All right,
me.
so
Don't
step out
touch-
the
don't
facility.
touch me.
All right, so step out the facility.
Hey,
Everyone needs
get
to
off
step
of me.
out. All right,
Get
no
off
problem.
of me.
All right,
Get
now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk.
This is my property.
Step back.
Don't push me. Don't touch me.
Step back.
What are you pushing on me for, man?
All right,
What's wrong with
listen,
you?
where's your property? Is it this? Hey, you shouldn't.
Is it this the law? He didn't even look at it. Is it this? Oh, what does this say? Why don't they even want to look at the law? It's crazy to me.
Drop things. Put your hands behind your back.
Look at the law.
Stop
I'm not
resisting.
resisting.
All right, so put your hands
I'm not
behind your back.
resisting.
All right, so put your hands behind your back.
You were looking for this.
I was looking for what?
This interaction.
I was looking for you to take away my freedom?
No, I'm not gonna be around. You can't record inside the building
Hey,
facility.
can I-
I'm gonna ask you to step out.
Can I
I'm gonna
please
ask
speak
you
to
to step out.
supervisor?
First, you're gonna have to step
I
out.
have a law right here. You
All
want to
right,
take a look
first you're gonna
at?
have to step out for me.
Please don't touch me.
All right, then step out.
Don't touch
All right,
me.
so
Don't
step out
touch-
the
don't
facility.
touch me.
All right, so step out the facility. Sir, right now you're
Don't
trespassing.
touch me. Don't
Right now
touch
you're
me.
trespassing.
Hey,
I'm gonna need
get
you to
off
step
of me.
out. All right,
Get
no
off of
problem.
me.
All right,
Get
now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk.
Get
Now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk outside.
Read the law that says
All
I
right,
have the right
we
to
can
do
talk
it.
outside. Now
You're
we
a law
can talk.
enforcement officer. Read the law.
All
You're
right,
telling me.
you wanted to talk. We can
I'm
talk.
going inside where I have
You're
the
not
right to
going
record. I do. I have the
All
right to
don't.
record.
All right, you're trespassing.
I'm not-
I'm asking you to
nope.
leave, and you're refusing
I'm
to
not
leave.
trespassing.
Now you're
I'm not
not. Now you're
trespassing.
not because you're outside. So
No,
let's
I'm not
talk.
trespassing in a building that I pay
All right,
for
so
either.
let's talk.
There's
What
no
happened?
reason. Why'd you put your hands on me?
Because
that
I
way?
asked you to leave, and you refused to leave.
My paper is there.
All
That
right,
doesn't mean you can
we'll
put your
get
hands
your
on
paper.
me.
Do me a favor. Grab his paper.
Let me speak to a supervisor.
All right, no problem.
Let me speak to a
All
supervisor.
right, we got one for you.
This is ridiculous.
All right, it's ridiculous that you're not following. I asked him to leave.
You're with him?
He refused to leave.
You're documented? All right, just stop going closer. He has the law in his hands. That's
Are,
fine.
are you
Stop
scared
going
of me or
closer.
All
something?
right,
Stop.
it's in his hands.
Are you scared of me?
You keep coming closer. I keep
But are
telling
you
you to
scared?
back up.
I'm going into my building.
Pay for this building.
You're
He
right.
has
Pay for
papers in
this
his
building.
hands.
What
Back
law?
up.
You pay for this building.
Back up. You want to talk to the supervisor? Just
We
back
pay
up
for
from me. I'm waiting for
Appreciate
the
that, Jim.
supervisor.
All right, so
My
give him
property is
assistance.
inside
All right,
this
we'll
building.
get you your property.
My property is inside this building right
Yeah,
now.
huh?
Yeah, let's appreciate that, Jim. And sovereign citizen welfare recipients. I know cops like to talk about, like they'll say that to anybody exercising their rights. What, are you a sovereign citizen or something? Bro, that sovereign citizen stuff does not work for regular people like that. The only people who are sovereign citizens is law enforcement. They are the ones who believe that they are above the law. Clearly, nobody believes they're more above the law than law enforcement. And the sovereign citizen movement was based on people exercising their God-given rights, not rights handed to them by man. But police don't follow anything that they don't follow any of the laws that they try to enforce. They make up stuff just to suit them the way they make up things to benefit them and suit them the way that they feel that it should be done. They don't care about the law. They don't care about it being right or wrong. It's whatever they want, they feel like they can do because who's going to check them? That sounds like the person who feels like they're sovereign. And all they're doing is stuff like this, harassing journalists, committing crimes, and getting paid to do it. they got paid to violate Sean right here. They got paid to make this commotion, waste resources, 4 or 5 officers out on somebody who was conducting protected activity that was all legal, and they found out later because it's legal and they had to take signs down, and they realized that they can't do that. So when do they apologize or say, oh, we messed up? You know, usually they do that. They may do it in the deposition, but a lot of times they just double down on stupid.
I'm asking my property.
No, step back.
Don't push me. What are you pushing me for? What are you pushing me for? No one's scared. No one's scared. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's not my paper. That's not my paper. It's inside.
Where inside?
It's inside. What are you pushing on me for, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't touch me. What are you pushing on me for, man? What's wrong
Listen,
with
if you
you?
come into the police facility,
What
you're
is
going to be
wrong with
arrested
you
for
guys?
trespassing.
For trust, I can't trespass in a public
I'm giving
area.
you a warning,
Don't
sir.
touch me. Give me my property.
All right, I'm giving you a warning. All right, so step out, let go of the door.
My property's inside this building. My property's inside this building.
All right, if he goes to this door, I'm
My
arresting him.
property's
It's as simple as
inside this
that.
building. Grab me my property.
All right, where's your property? Is it this?
Grab me my property.
Hey, you shouldn't drop things.
You guys are out of
Have a good
control.
day, man. Coming through those doors. If he grabs those, all right, he's trespassing. He was right inside. You got cuffs? You got cuffs? Put your hands behind your back.
Look at the law.
Stop
I'm not
resisting.
resisting.
All right, so put your hands behind your back. All right, so put your hands behind your back.
I'm not resisting.
All right, good.
I'm not resisting.
All right.
There you go. Read this law, by the way. All right. What am I arrested for?
Trespassing. I told you not to step into the police facility.
What authority?
I'm not resisting.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll delete it. I'll shut it off.
Look here.
He's allowed to record. My camera's still on, by the way.
Look, and the other one is coming out.
It's fine. I'll talk to him too.
I'm not resisting.
Okay. So in this, he said he's allowed to record. If that's the case, what are y'all arresting him for? You just said he's allowed to record, and she was just trying to do something corrupt. You know, she basically was trying to get him to break the law, telling him to delete it. Well, she could have deleted it herself, but you know, that's what they do. They set up each other. You know, terrible, man. But how can you say if he can record, it's legal for him to record, but yet y'all are arresting him for recording, but now you want to, but the charge that you're going to arrest him for is not recording, for trespassing. The games that they try to play are coming to an end. Nobody's going for this.
I'm not telling you you're resisting. I'm checking your pockets in case you have
I'm just
anything.
making sure that you know I'm not resisting. That's all. I'm not resisting at all.
You were looking for this.
I was looking for what?
This interaction.
I was looking for you to take away my freedom. Why would I want you to take away my freedom?
Can't come in. Don't come in.
Why would I want you to take away my freedom for?
You mind just getting
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Read the law.
You know, actually.
You know what cameras mean? You don't
You
like,
saw it, right?
you don't like transparency.
This property.
I have $1,000. Don't take my money. That's the idea.
Anything else?
You want to read that law? There's a law that says I'm being serious with you. But what I'm saying is you arrested me on what? I'm arrested. I'm placed under arrest. For what? What crime? No, for what crime? For trespassing. How does trespassing, officer, how does it supersede not only my constitutional rights, but it supersedes New York State and New York City law? How does it do that? No one has their body cameras on?
My body camera's on.
Okay.
It's right here.
So how does trespassing proceed? New York State.
I'm gonna do this first.
I'm here.
All right.
I'm
doing
here.
everything.
I can speak, man. I'm not gonna
answer it.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You have the right to remain silent.
Now, my count's in front of you. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you want any medical attention?
No,
And you mind? I don't have radio. Can you just?
I got you. I got you.
This is ridiculous. You know that. This is 100% ridiculous. I have a right to be in this building, just like anyone else has a right to be in this building.
There's also rules. You know, would you
the law?
Listen to me, Sergeant. Listen to me. Wait. Let me talk. Listen.
I can't hear you.
Would you go to like?
So this area looks pretty public. I don't know why it's authorized personnel only in this area. This looks like a public area. You see, they got things displayed for public view. So why past that door is this an authorized personnel only? I can see if they meant like this right here, this office, you know, I can understand that had a authorized personnel only, but they're clearly out in the open right here.
I'm not causing ruckus. Wait. Peacefully reporting. That's not causing a ruckus.
To remove yourself from here.
For what reason? For what lawful reason?
Answer that question. Would you do that?
What lawful
Would
reason?
you go to a library and do that?
Sir,
Why? See, they just make a, would you go to the library and do it? The library is public too, but what does that have to do with him being here right now? In handcuffs. After, you know, before a judge told you that he was lawfully, he was conducting business that was well within the law. And now they don't have to sign up there anymore. So if somebody else does the same thing that he was doing, they won't get arrested, but he did get arrested. How is that going to look when you take that to, you know, when you take that to before a judge in the court saying, hey, after this order, they took the sign down that should have never been up there, but it was up when they did this arrest. So what is all of this is illegal. All of this is against the law. These are criminals. All of these are criminals right now. And everybody who aided in this is an accomplice to this crime.
I came here with, you guys are law enforcement officers. I came here with a law.
All right.
I came here with a law
All right.
to show you, and you don't want to see the law. None of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different law enforcement. I have a right to record by New York State and New York City law. New York State and New York City law gives me the right to record.
But when they tell you and give you a law,
No, it doesn't. Read the law. It's laminated right there for you. It's laminated right there for you. Read the
I'm going
law.
to read you this law, sir. Alright? It is a crime with intent to prevent a police officer from ascertaining such information to knowingly impersonate an actual name and date of birth to address to the police officer. Alright?
You have everything you need on my license right there.
I'm asking you, what's your name?
It's on my license. Well, don't fall. That's my
They ask you stupid questions.
all right there on the driver's license.
I hate when they ask you stupid questions. They
There's
got the idea
absolutely
and
no reason for any of this. Zero. Zero reason for this.
What's your phone number?
give you my phone number.
It's a spot on your paper. You don't need it. You need my name, date of birth, address.
Alright, so you're refusing to give a phone number.
You have my. You
I don't
have
have your phone number, that's what I'm asking you. You're refusing
You
to
don't
give a phone
need
number.
it. Is it a crime
That's
for me not to
that's
give you my
not what I'm
number?
asking you. I'm asking you, are you refusing?
Yes, I'm refusing to give you my phone number.
Or you're refusing to give me
You
your
don't
phone
need
number.
Alright, that's not what I asked.
Whatever you want to say.
No one wants to read that nice laminated law, huh? No one wants to read the law. It's a law. You are a law enforcement officer.
We're going to be vouching for it, so we're going to read it. Don't worry.
You are a law enforcement officer, and you're going against New York City law.
Count your money, okay? We're gonna do it first.
You are breaking New York City law. You know that, right?
You know how much you have?
It's $1,000 in
Just gonna count
cash.
it for you again, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000.
$1,000 in cash. Correct.
All right, you
Alright, sir.
Look at the law, Sergeant. Sergeant, look at the
Sir,
law.
are you hurt or injured?
How are you affecting law?
Sir,
I don't know. I don't know if I'm
do
injured
you need
yet.
medical attention?
No, I don't need. He said no. He said no already.
Sergeant, look at the law. I'm trying to tell you that there is a law.
I don't need to
What
look at this
am I
law
being?
when-
I'm being arrested for trespassing.
11:20.
I want you to look at the law because it's.
Look at this. Like, it amazes me that they can be so stupid and nobody's listening to this is against the law. It's crazy. He has a dumbfounded look, like his brain isn't working. He's not thinking about anything. He like, look at this. Look at his eyes. Look at his whole demeanor. This one, his whole demeanor. They never, like, you can see when you look at their eyes, you can tell like they're not doing any type of thinking or no type of critical thinking, no type of anything. They're just, like y'all say, they like trained dogs. They just, it's nothing going on. And I don't even like saying that, because you can look at some dogs and tell that they are actually, thinking about stuff or not. Maybe, how can I say this? Yeah, I said some dogs you can tell like they actually have a thought process. These, you can tell they're not having any thought process. There is no thought processes going on. They're more like robots. I won't even compare them to dogs. I compare them to robots. They're not doing anything outside of the robotic programming. I think it's kind of offensive to compare them to dogs. They're like attack robots. Straight robotic, not computing anything outside of like nothing. It's crazy. And then they get to the deposition and say that they don't remember, because at this point in time they're checked out.
It's very important. You are law enforcement.
He's not present. He doesn't care about the people. He doesn't care about the public. None of them cares about the public. I don't see him as being I don't see him helping out anybody. If he saw somebody on the street that needed help, I think these are the type of officers that just drive straight by, because it's, it doesn't concern them. The only reason they got a badge is to do this, to violate people, and to have a so-called, some authority. They didn't become officers to help out the community. None of them. And you can tell.
Officer, Sergeant.
Does he look like he ever wanted to help anybody out? Or does he look like he's doing that for a paycheck and to just violate people? All of them. It's terrible.
Really look at the law. There's a New York State law
and nobody is stopping this crime. So all of them are complicit, which means every officer who walks past this and this entire department, all of them are bad cops. All of them are bad cops. There's no good cops here. Nobody in this scene, nobody who you see walk by, none of them are good cops. So they say, well, the bad cops make the good cops look bad. Well, where are the good cops in this situation? All of them are bad cops. And they say, oh, it's just one bad apple. Well, I'm counting at least 3-4 bad apples right here, if not 5, 6. All of them, all these bad apples. Well, if one bad apple spoils the bunch, what does 5 bad apples do?
New York City law that grant me the right to record the police in the course of their duties. There's no exception for a police lobby, Sergeant. Sergeant Lopez, there's no exception.
Did you answer my question earlier? Would you call something after they tell you to leave from the library?
But you have no right to tell me to leave.
Would you keep talking and
you have no
everybody
right.
That's in the library?
You have no right to tell me to leave a public place.
I'm trying to give you an example. You're not trying to.
No, but you have no right to tell me to leave a public place.
I don't need to talk to you anymore. You
There's
got
a law. You
don't
have to talk to me, Sergeant. You have the right to make silence.
That's a good word for it. That's a good word for it, Demo. They act like drones. That's the word I like. Drones. Drones.
Where's his phone? Sarge, I don't know if that phone's still recorded. Where is it?
Where's his personal phone?
It was on this thing. I'll look for it after. I'm on Logic first. Yeah. Yeah, just I would move it away from the desk though.
Together. You guys are in violation of city and state law.
Yeah.
How would you feel if this happened to your niece, nephew, brother, uncle? How would you feel?
I would tell them to respect the cops.
You would tell them to respect the cops.
No.
What if the cops, what if those same cops were violating the law?
I didn't violate any law.
Yes, you did. I tried to show it to you. You didn't want to read it. You violated the
Doing their
law.
job.
I'm trying to tell you. You think I'm joking, or you think that you're violating the law as a New York City
Respect me.
Tell me that. It doesn't. Because that's what you're. It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
And sue us.
I know there's no accountability. There's no accountability in law enforcement.
Yeah, we're breaking the law, get a lawyer and sue us. Stop telling me about it.
It doesn't matter. I can tell you whatever I want to tell you.
All right, keep on.
It's a violation of.
You're violating
If
trespass.
you're supposed to arrest all Hispanics. Fellow patriots and freedom lovers, I received this body camera footage as a part of discovery in my criminal case. As I was reviewing the footage, I heard the unidentified female officer you saw in the video say, quote, "Delete that shit," end quote. This statement doesn't shock me. That is their mentality. It's statements and actions like the ones we just witnessed why the NYPD doesn't want we the people recording in the precinct. The NYPD has been violating our constitutional rights and New York State and city law for years now. Why? Because they can. Not anymore. I promise each and every one of you I will do everything in my power to get this unconstitutional and unlawful policy abolished. I know that together we can effect true change, not just in New York City, but around the country. United, we the people are strong. I truly appreciate all of your support. Federal and state lawsuits are incoming. Stay tuned to the channel for further updates. As always, let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. Stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Yeah, he a big dude. That's why they are even more afraid of him. But it's like it doesn't even matter how big you are. They're afraid no matter what. Like their response is anybody who they see has, heart and it is willing to stand up and won't be bullied. They're afraid of that person. You can be 6 feet or 5 feet. For some reason they just are afraid of people who stand up. But definitely the bigger you are, the more afraid that they're gonna be, and the bigger you are, the more force they're gonna try to use against you. Whether you're doing anything or not. Like you see, they pushing all on him and all this stuff for no reason. Took him, locked him up for following the law. This is what we get for following the law. And they don't get any they don't get any consequences for breaking the law. Yeah, Jima, I'm about to end this stream anyway. I just wanted to check out, that video and do the update because I felt like this is really important for that in the entire state of New York, like in the city, this is great for New York, man. Yeah, man. I never been to New York, and I always thought I wanted to go until I started seeing like I don't know, I don't know. But I meet people from like I have friends from New York, and I meet people from New York, and they're usually good people. Like the one thing I notice about people from New York is that they're usually pretty smart. That's why I don't know how how law enforcement. It's like law enforcement takes the dumbest people from New York. Like the rest of like the citizens and people in New York. What I noticed is that they're usually pretty smart. Um, and they're usually aggressive, very aggressive in their communication. Not it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you just notice they're a lot more aggressive in their conversations and just communication. Maybe aggressive isn't the word. Maybe I should say assertive. People from New York are very assertive in things. And it's funny, and it's like when we being from the South, and when people from like up north come down, it's funny to us because we more laid back and a little more relaxed, and it's like we see them as uptight and like bro, we're the ones like you need to chill out. That's why we make fun of people from New York, and they make fun of us because they think that we're slow. We're slower than them because we move at a different pace. But yeah, Karen said she would have gave that away. Yeah, that's another thing. If they can take away the Second Amendment, I don't want to be in no place like that. You can't defend yourself. That's crazy. Right. You know. Appreciate that, Cooper. But yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I appreciate everybody for joining me. And this was a victory for the people. That's why I decided to jump on and share this. Next stream, we're gonna be back at the SJVT marathon. And then after we finish this marathon, I might do one or two more parts for this marathon. And then I'm gonna be talking with GGA and see if we can uh, do a live stream with him on the panel while we check out his channel. That I think that's going to be good as well. I also want to do the same thing with Tyrant Terminator. So TTA. I didn't ask him yesterday when I had him on stream, but I should have asked him yesterday. But I'm sure I can get in contact with him, and he'll do it no problem. And that way that'll be a way that we can also talk about doing this while being black, like because I know that he's gonna be able to tell you about his experience doing this, and just being I guess black in America. But yeah, I appreciate all y'all. So hashtag stop muting body cam footage. I catch y'all on the next one. AWB, I'm out. Yeah, man, we gotta get to it.